Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the exciting second-year quarterback, Lamar Jackson of the Baltimore Ravens, as they match up with Jared Goff in the NFC champion LA Rams. I'll be back at halftime to look at
Coach, Los Angeles, California. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense ready to go to work, and it's Jared Goff who leads them out. #1 overall pick back in 2016. If you look at it, his rise falls right in line with the arrival of Sean McVay as head coach. 2 years ago, 0-7 start as a rookie, but since then 24-7 in the regular season the last 2 years. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Cooks now in his second season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So a long field ahead for the Ravens to start things out. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He may try and run for this. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. In quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He's going to take off with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson buying time to his... Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A reminder that it's a short week for 6 teams, as we'll have a Thanksgiving triple header for you on EA Sports, starting with the Bears and Lions in Detroit, followed as always by the Cowboys, as this year they host the Buffalo Bills, and then another good one on Thursday night, the Saints and the Falcons from Atlanta. A 1st down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, but it's going to be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Jackson. He goes underneath to Ingram. So we've reached halftime with we now proceed. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On the move to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Ingram. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. Ingram again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Good job.
Mark Ingram, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 28. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They have the catch on second. Goff now looking to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Big hold to the 30. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson, being chased, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Samson Abuka. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's Jackson. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Jackson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Now Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right?